And now on Health Matters, as more states move to legalize marijuana, a new study shows it may come with some health risks. Medical reporter Liz Bonus shares what's been linked to cannabis use disorder.
Hey there, everybody. This study published in Nature Genetics now adding to a growing body of evidence, pulmonologists say, linking cannabis use disorder to lung cancer risk.
It turns out it may have to do with what's in your genes. Researchers have identified stretches of DNA that could be linked to cannabis addiction and associated with health conditions such as lung cancer. What we don't know is if certain ways marijuana is delivered into the body, such as smoking weed, may influence this risk.
My general rule of thumb is anything inhaled except medications can certainly be harmful to your lungs.
Pulmonologist Dr. Andrew Vogel says we don't know all the early warning signs yet that pot may be influencing your lungs. He suggests you see a healthcare provider for evaluation if you notice
shortness of breath, coughing, including a chronic cough that's prolonged, wheezing, chest tightness. Those are some of the symptoms that can develop with any of use of these drugs.
The CDC reports marijuana is now used by nearly 1 in 5 people at least once a year. Of those users, roughly a third of people develop marijuana addiction or cannabis use disorder, which is defined as a problematic pattern of cannabis use, which leads to significant impairment or distress.
So given that we're seeing this association with certain genetics and cannabis use disorder and lung cancer risk, what's your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is, especially as a public health advocate and any of my specific patients who I'm treating, especially with chronic lung disease, that unfortunately the data is starting to trend that way. And unfortunately, I'm afraid that the data is going to continue to show damaging health effects, damaging health consequences, specifically to the lungs, as well as the heart and overall health in general.
Next step, he says, maybe to consider asking about cannabis use at regular checkups at your doctor's office to assess the need for early or yearly lung cancer screening. With your health news, I'm medical reporter Liz Bonus reporting.